Hello, I am Nicholas Roshiti, and today I will be demonstrating a Mealy machine, specifically a sequence detector on a Numato Spartan 6 fpga. Specifically, I'm trying to find these sequences here of 1 0 1 0 1 1 and 1 1 1 1 1 1. In this particular problem, I have a 2-bit input, which is input. It's shown with 2 bits of 1 and 0, and on my board it's going to be DP7 and DP8, which are the dip switches on the board. And in order to find these sequences, I've defined the following 6 states. S0 is my reset state, S1 is 10, S2 is not 10, that should be 1 0, S2 is 1 0 1 0, S3 is 1 0 1 0 1 1, and then S4 is if a single 1 1 pair showed up. S5 is 2 1 1 pairs, and S6 is 3 1 1 pairs. So basically the inputs of some combination of 2 bits for my input, and then based on what I receive and what state I'm already on, I will cycle through different states. And some other information, I'm showing my states on my board as LEDs. So the most significant bit of my state is going to be LED 1 or D1. State 1 is the middle bit, which is D2, and state 0, which is the least significant bit, is D3. Okay, so with that said and done, I'm now going to demonstrate how this is going to work on my board. I'm trying to make it visible. This might be a little hard to see, but as you can see here, everything I have corresponds. So D1 is going to be this LED right here, D1, then D2, then D3, and then I didn't write this on the paper, but switch 2 is going to be my button, which will cause the next state to occur, and at switch 3 is my reset, which will just set everything back to 0. These right here are the dip switches from 1 to 8, and DP7, which is this one, is the first input bit, and 8 is the second input bit. Okay, so right now I'm in state 0, and you can see that I am because all of my LEDs are not on. So then, okay, so I've set my input to 1 0, and so when I press S2, that should cycle me to state 1, which you can see here, so 0 0 1, and then if I add another 1 0, that gets me closer to the sequence I want, which will send me to state 2, 0 1 0, and then if I want to complete the sequence, I would put this dip switch down to 8. It's a little out of focus. There we go, it's better. Which you can see here. So, I forgot to mention this, but D8 is my LED demonstrating my output, which will become 1 only when a sequence was completed. And as you can see here, I'm in state 3 by 0, 1, 1, which corresponds to state 3 here. Okay, and then I can press the reset button, which is this button. Everything goes back down to 0. And now I can show you how you can detect the other sequence going from state 4 to state 6. Okay, so my dip switches are already set to 1, 1. So if I press S2, I go to state 4. Then again, go to state 5, corresponding to 1, 1. Corresponding to 2 consecutive pairs of 1, 1. And then if I press it again, I go to state 6, and oh my god, that's terrible. And I get my output high, which indicates that I got one of the sequences I'm looking for. Now, you can also go between different sequences. So if I was, say, trying to find this sequence of 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, and say I messed up on the second step, then I could go into this sequence and go from state 4 to state 6. So I'll demonstrate that now. Sort of going from, I'm going to go state 1, then state 4 to 6. Okay, so I need to change my dip switch, which I've done now. Okay, so state 1, which means I have 1, 0. Okay, and then if I go, that's wrong. Then if I go to 1, 1, like I've just done, I'm still in state 1. No, I'm sorry, I'm not in state 1. I'm in state 4 now, which demonstrates that I got a 1, 1, and then I can proceed through that and get to state 6 by pressing the same button and not changing my input. So I go into state 6 again, and I have output of 1 showing that I found that sequence. Okay, and then at any point, if you're performing a sequence and you mess up, it's either going to return to state 0, which is the reset state, or if you do a 1, 0 or a 1, 1, then it's going to return to state 1 and state 4 respectively. So I'll just demonstrate that now. So, okay, so 2 1s gives me state 4, but then if I change the input, it's not focusing very well. If I change the input to 0, 1, which is not needed for any of the sequences, it'll send me back to reset. And then I can do 1, 1. No, I'm sorry, that's not down. I can do 1, 1, giving me state 4, and then if I do a 1, 0, I go from state 4 to state 1. So I've generally demonstrated everything involving this board, and the logic I programmed onto it. This is for Lab 4 of my Embedded Systems class. So I hope you have a nice day and get to have some fun programming.